Go.
This time on Highway Through Hell,
Good job, Colin. Good job.
Jamie helps Colin
You had a mishap?
Little mishap.
tackle unfinished business.
Holy...
And an unexpected operator takes the controls. Then, a load of lava
There you go. Track forward.
rocks Al's world.
Oh, keep on. Keep on.
Is the highway open up there?
Yeah, it's open. They've got one lane running through.
At the base of the Coquihalla Highway, near Hope, BC.
Time to start pulling.
Big accident down the road. You got that one there cleaned up from 2 days ago? Yeah, pull out.
Colin McLean is locked in a battle
Come on, lay down.
with the first casualty of winter.
Oh, what happened there? No.
I'm frustrated. I'm trying to remain calm.
Come on.
It's Colin's first mountain wreck since returning to Jamie Davis Heavy Rescue.
Oh, yeah, we're good. We're golden. Hey!
On the Highway Through Hell, closure is not an option. A snapped winch line has Colin back at square one.
Really? That's awesome.
With help from Jamie's cousin, Paris,
Happens, right?
Colin had hoped to free the semi before Jamie arrived.
He's just about got it up, and then all of a sudden, ping, and then back into the ditch.
When the wire rope broke in very slow motion, the whole thing just went right back over into where it was. Good job, Colin. Good job. That's not a decent Jimmy moment at all.
It doesn't happen to me very often where I do something like that. I think that's probably the first line I've broken in. Oh, it's been a while.
Now the destroyed rig is back where it first landed less than 24 hours ago. The fully loaded semi lost control on a slippery corner and plunged into a ravine inches from an icy river.
50,000 pounds of onions slid down to the front of the trailer, blown out the roof. Just a really ugly, nasty wreck.
After a full day offloading hundreds of heavy bags,
That one's going to the front.
Okay.
Might even be able to get it done before the boss gets back.
Colin launched into the steep recovery alone,
Come on, boy.
armed with Jamie's biggest record, HR 117.
I think that he's a bit blown away by the types of wrecks that we're handling. We're not talking about the prairies here. And I think he's still in kind of a shell shock mode.
Is you on your way up here? Or?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get out of here, right?
Yeah, 10-4, copy that.
I was expecting to get the whole thing up myself before Jamie got there,
The boss is on his way.
but it is what it is.
With Jamie en route,
We'll react to this.
Colin isn't sitting idle.
We're gonna take the red line.
Yeah.
We'll snatch it back to that line that we had.
Yes.
And then, yeah, we'll see what we can do about just firing.
They'll make another attempt to get the wreck back on its wheels.
We're not getting paid to stand around. We grab the other line and re-rig it and carry on.
Oh, there's Jamie Davis. Jamie!
So I'm hoping we get this thing all cleared up here and then we can get on to new business.
Jamie heads to the scene in HR 126, and he's not alone.
I'm excited because this is my first one of the winter, right?
Tonight, Jamie's 21-year-old stepson, Brandon, is ready to try his hand once again on the highway.
Jamie Davis Towing.
Last winter, Brandon stuck to the office.
Get over!
After too many terrifying moments at the side of the road.
What?
Look at my vehicle, look where I am. So many close calls out there. I was shaking, so I needed a break. Now I've kind of built up my courage again, and I'm ready to take on the hill.
Brandon still hasn't found where he wants to be here yet, or if he wants to be in the family business at all full time. We'll see. We'll see what happens.
This job is not an easy job. Everything's mangled. Everything's gonna fight you from start to finish on this job. So you can't give up.
With Jamie and Brandon minutes away, Colin and Paris are making progress.
Well, that's good.
Trying to get the wreck back up the bank.
We did it. Yeah, it was a tough pull, though.
Almost to the top of the road, Colin puts the job on hold.
I've pulled the truck and trailer up as far as I can pull it. This is where you really need to stop being the cowboy.
See, this is where I need James here right now to latch onto this back end.
Oh, here he comes. Perfect. Looks like Colin's got the trailer up and everything.
Oh, wow.
You had a mishap?
Little mishap.
Colin has done a really good job up to this point, but sometimes you just need two trucks.
If we get you on these back ones,
Okay.
so if I let this off, it's going back over.
I'm gonna hook onto the trailer and winch it the rest of the way while Colin stabilizes it.
I wonder, when you let loose, does it want to do that?
Yes, it wants to do that.
This is not gonna be a straightforward deal. Winching through the rocks, winching through the trees, and the trailer's ready to fall apart.
That hill up there clear?
Up at the Coke summit, the first storm of winter is still punishing the mountain pass.
Looks like the 3 trucks spun out, all 3 lanes are shut down.
At the Great Bear Snowshed, all northbound traffic is stopped.
Obviously, a trucker's trying to put their chains on again.
The snowplow is trapped behind it.
There's a bunch of guys on the hill already, and they already spun out. So now for us to get up, we got to chain up.
There's a truck just at the front of the snow shed here. I don't think the plow will be able to get by him.
Oh, we got to get this guy to throw chains on his truck here.
Plow operator Steve Haller is completely blocked in.
I need to get on the hill so we can get the snow cleared off, so we can get this cleared up and get the traffic rolling again.
With one driver having a bad night. Steve's situation is getting worse by the minute.
The longer we're held up here, the more snow accumulates up there. Now it's going to be harder for the truckers to get up there and harder for us to plow and catch up. If this guy doesn't hurry up and do it, he's going to get towed. It's not going to reach. That's why I told you to back up.
You hold on this one, please.
What do you... No, I'm not holding your chain while you drive. No, I'm not going to do it. This is going to be all night.
Pulled right down to the doctor. Yeah, Thru's on scene now.
18 miles south, Ken Monkhouse has joined Jamie's crew at the wreck.
There, got it? So, walk out that way with this. Okay.
But the boss isn't wasting any time putting Brandon to work.
We're lifting this up, so it's gonna make the trailer wanna go this way.
Yeah.
And then for safety, so it doesn't roll over, we're gonna go down A low line. Down to here, and then back to the truck again.
With two trucks working together, Colin will pull on the tractor, while Jamie winches the trailer back onto the road.
So this one is taking it high, this one's bringing it down?
Just pulling it down and doing that. That's right.
Ah, okay.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna do this.
Me?
So it's a lot of fun. Yeah. Yeah.
Or both?
Both.
We're about to start the recovery, and Jamie tells me I'm about to start working the controls.
This one here, push ahead.
I just thought to myself, you know what? Let's give him a little taste of this and see if he can do it.
Is that okay like that, though?
It's all good. It'll pull itself up. Go ahead.
It's Brandon's first time at the controls of a heavy wrecker.
Hey, fold your wheel lift down a bit.
I've never done that before. This could be a bit dangerous.
So Brandon, you don't want any looseness. You always want to keep your cable tight. So go ahead. Same thing, take up the slack.
This is live on-the-job training. If something goes wrong, I got his back.
Put the wheel lift up a bit. No, that's the boom.
That's a boom. Is it this one, Colin?
What?
This one?
Yeah.
You know, there is a time and a place for training, and I'm kind of in my books. I didn't really think that this was the right time, but it's Jamie's show.
Okay, hold it.
Now, what we're gonna do is hold it, and then he can loosen his lines now and decide what he wants to do. You've got the load, right?
I'm ready.
Okay, bring this one up. Okay. Hold it, whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't, everything very lightly, right?
Can he pull down your blue one a bit more?
This one here, just a bit.
Want blue?
Take this blue one just a little bit.
Keep going.
Stop, stop.
This is new. Holy. I'm a little bit scared, yeah.
Slow down, pull over, kind of tight.
Bring this one up.
On the edge of the Coquihalla Highway, Colin and Jamie are in position.
Can he pull down your blue one a bit more?
But tonight, Brandon is getting a crash course
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Everything very lightly, right?
in running a heavy wrecker.
Stop, stop.
This is new. Holy. I'm a little bit scared, yeah. This is my first time at the controls. The one thing I don't want to hear is a big crack and the line snaps and that thing goes down the bank.
Okay, wait. Green one.
I'm a little bit surprised to see Brandon operating the controls,
Okay, hold for a sec.
Hold.
but I'm very pleased because I've stuck behind Brandon longer than anybody.
So you see what's happening there, right? When the low line is making your trailer hammer into the ground, right? The other one is lifting it up and out. Left, left, left. Dug up the other one. Bang, bang, bang. Left, left, left.
What's going on?
So he's pulling.
Holy. Is that okay, though?
Yeah, it's okay. He's doing it. You just stop for a minute.
I was thinking I might have to hand this back to Jamie, but I started the job and I want to finish this job.
Left, left, left. Little bit left.
It's a huge deal to see him running that wrecker. I'm giving him the controls and saying, okay,
Little bit, little bit. Just,
taste it, feel it, see what it's like.
then you're starting to get a little more into it, eh? Like, me and the machine, man, I'm doing it, right? Ah!
Ah! Now what?
Yeah, just make sure we don't run that trailer into the nice new truck there.
The trailer is up on the road.
Okay, hold it. Now stop here, okay?
You got tight your tension?
He's tight.
But the tractor is still deep in the ditch.
I think a big turnaround right now. Right here with your ass end. Side puller here. And then your back end on the middle of the bogey somewhere.
I'll be like over here, yeah.
Oh, right over here, yeah. Biggest issue here is we have huge big boulders right here. You know, they're gonna take their toll on whatever's left of this truck.
Is there a lane open?
At the snowshed,
Nothing's moving, man. The plows are trying to get by through the hammer lane, and it's all blocked off.
plow operator Steve Haller is still out of his truck.
Back up, okay? Just roll back off of your chains. I'll show you how to put them on.
trying to get traffic on the Coke moving again.
Come back. Hold it. Out of the truck. No, you hook the inside to the outside. No, it's not. See? See what I mean? See how now that's the way it's supposed to be. Okay, what I want you to do, pull straight ahead. I guarantee it, you'll move. See how easy that is? Crash course on putting on chains. I got the fast lane open here. I'm maybe able to get through. I'm just coming into the exit of the shed here now.
Are you guys moving through the snow shed?
Yeah, we're crawling.
That truck's still in the river there?
At the onion wreck, Jamie's crew re-rigs
Okay, we're good. We're good.
for the final stage of the recovery. But getting the impaled tractor up to the road could be the toughest part of the job.
This tractor trailer mowed down 2 or 3 big trees. It's gone on its side through some rocks. It's a big mess.
All right, James.
Okay, both together.
There you go, girl. There you go.
It's coming, slow but sure.
As the tractor inches up the bank,
I think you're gonna rip the trailer apart.
the trailer starts to tear.
I can see it's already cracking and then pulling the crack apart.
So don't pull them.
The only thing that's really holding the trailer to the tractor is the 5th wheel plate.
It's opened up quite a bit. We could actually rip the trailer right off of its mounting to the tractor.
Colin, you see how there's pressure on that pin? Let's try to release the pin.
Colin has to pull the pin to separate the tractor from the trailer.
If you can, just nice. Woo.
Decent, Jimmy.
And then when you pull it around, you drop the frick on the ground.
With the tractor and trailer disconnected, Colin continues to winch.
Absolutely brilliant.
But up on the road,
Why is it still leaning?
Colin spots a new problem.
Well, apparently one of the boulders wasn't happy on the bank and decided to come for a ride.
You see how those wheels are on the ground and these wheels are a foot off the ground? That's not good. We want it to sit level.
It's not like it's a little rock we can kick out of the way. It's a 1,000-pound boulder.
The wreck is unstable.
Not good at all.
The legs at the front of the trailer are gone.
The landing gear was ripped off in the accident, which is kind of a pain because it's basically the legs that hold up the trailer.
Jamie's crew will have to pull the trailer back and away from the tractor and hope it stays upright.
Okay, you guys all clear?
Yep.
Okay, Brad. It's gonna fall on the ground, right? Lift your back. Everybody stand clear.
Oh, that's gonna fall right off.
Slow down and move over there. Jamie Ding right around the corner there.
Okay, you guys all clear?
Yep.
On a 60-foot bank,
Okay, Brad.
Brandon's at the controls as Jamie's crew pulls an unstable wreck apart.
Stop.
I see the trailer go towards the ditch, and my heart skips a beat.
Whole thing's gonna fall off that side of the truck.
Wow, that was a little bit of a hair raiser.
Just pull the blue one back. There we go.
Colin runs a safety line to the front of the trailer.
Can we get up in the front?
Colin, right here. Right here.
What?
Make sure that's slack.
Okay. All right.
Jamie keeps Brandon on the controls.
Brandon, you go a little bit, he lets go a little bit. So watch him.
Now the first-time operator
Don't pull too much.
has to keep up with Colin.
You're actually working with the other wrecker, right?
Bit more, bit more.
Another bit. Okay, hold it, hold it, hold it. That's good. Okay. Tell him to pull a little bit.
Pull it back a bit, Brandon.
Okay, let's just hold for a minute.
We finally have the trailer back up on the road, and it's a big relief.
But moments later, Colin discovers
So we don't have any good axles on this tractor.
the tractor can't be towed.
Well, this stuff's pretty heavy. Welcome to the party. Yeah.
At the bottom of the Coke, a rare blast of heavy snow
Oh, what a mess.
has turned Hope into a ghost town.
I haven't seen snow this bad in centuries.
And an operator who hasn't worked these roads in years
I just hope I don't get stuck down here.
heads to a call.
You're ripping the tank off of the frame. It's already ripped off the frame.
Jamie's brother, Kelly,
Work after all.
worked for the company in Alberta 2 winters ago.
Straighten your wheel out. Good.
We enjoy working together. We always have. Kind of piss each other off.
Full right to the brim. You know, you didn't even ask me or nothing. Like, why would you just think you could just come in here and fill up?
If you needed something and came and take it,
I wouldn't just take your tires off your truck. I'd ask you.
I know a lot of the times I probably would have been fired,
I don't get mad very much, I tell you. That makes me want to punch him out.
but hey, you can't fire a family.
Wanting to grab you and just go, "Argh."
But a brother can trust a brother.
Oh, I see some flashing lights over on in the distance. Yeah, he's in the ditch.
Kelly's first job for Jamie this winter
If this guy isn't working, people aren't leaving in the morning.
is a snow plow on the edge of a ditch.
On a snowstorm, you need your plows out there or nobody's going anywhere.
If you want to turn your wheels all the way to the right, we'll grab onto the back of you, and as I pull you sideways, the front end will just come right out. How much is in the box?
Half.
Half? Okay. It's kind of hard to see with the big plow in front, so once you catch that edge, you just ride it down.
Traction's bad, and he slid into the ditch and hammered his plow pretty hard.
this road is so dangerous too, so.
Yeah, once you catch that rail with your front tire, you're pretty much finished, eh? Okay, we're gonna get you to put her in neutral, and then turn the wheel to the right.
In what should be a quick recovery, Kelly needs the driver to steer the plow as the winch pulls.
Come on, Nelly, jump out of that ditch. Turn your steering wheel to the right. He's not going nowhere.
I'm trying to get him to turn his wheels as he's coming out of the ditch, and his steering's not working.
Yeah, he's got a lot of stuff jammed up in there.
Under the hood, the driver spots the problem.
The power steering fluid hose is broke or something.
When we're doing our inspection, we find out that one of the hydraulic rams is not working properly, so there's no power steering in it.
Without power steering, the plow can only be towed away.
We love to pull, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay, release your brakes. They'll have a guy come in, fix her all up, and they'll have this girl back in service like it was nobody's business.
Kelly racks up his first recovery since his return to Hope.
Jamie Davis is on the side with his flashers going.
4 hours after the operation began, the onion wreck has taken an unexpected turn.
So we don't have any good axles on this tractor.
Colin's discovered the axles are bent, so the tractor will not be an easy tow.
The tractor that was recovered is so damaged, we're gonna have to pull that whole unit up on a trailer. Where's the trailer?
Trailer's in the yard.
In Hope?
No, yeah, they're all in both trailers in Hope.
Standing by for a low bed trailer.
So why don't we cage brakes right now?
Hey!
Jamie's crew will get the wreck ready for the road.
No matter what, you have to get that job done. Whether you like it or not, whether you want to be there or not, you do it, and you push through, and you get the road open.
Freewheeling tire.
Maybe Colin could just suck it up and then go low ahead a bit. Oh! Brandon?
Jamie Davis on scene? That would be affirmative.
Freewheeling tire.
Near the base of the Coke,
Maybe Colin could just suck it up and then go low ahead a bit. Oh! Are you okay? Brandon? What happened?
I slid under.
Brandon's just survived a close call.
What just happened?
It rolled.
Holy.
The unstable trailer shifted unexpectedly.
I was coming underneath here just at that time. As I heard it, I slid and went down. I slid underneath.
Wow.
Good thing the underlift made contact with it. That saved you. It stopped it from coming that farther back.
Those could have been the last moments of my life. The feeling was something I've never truly felt before. It was a very shocking experience.
The guys were caging the brakes, and the axle went up like this, and the trailer bounced a bit, but decided to shift on its own. He had a little bit of an adrenaline rush there.
And that's why heavy recovery is so dangerous. You get run over by a trailer, you don't walk away from that.
Take this chain. It's a light one.
After 10 minutes, Jamie's crew gets back to work. But a boulder dragged up the bank is wedged into the tractor.
That's kind of the last hurdle in this whole recovery job, is to get the truck off the rock and get the rock off the road.
Brandon's back on the controls
So just do this, little bit, little bit, little bit.
to raise the tractor off the rock.
Now, what you don't want to do is drag the rock with you, right?
Yeah. Brandon could have jumped in a Tundra and gone home and never come back, but he stayed at it.
Okay, now stop. Now pick the other one up a bit.
So that shows you Brandon maturing.
Up, up, up.
I'm back on the controls, even after all that's happened. I'm kind of hoping to get this job done right now.
Go right up in the air. Oh, should have been even, right? This is doing all the work. This one isn't. So just do them tight together. So now Colin's going to go ahead with it. He's going to winch ahead, and then what you do, as he gets pulling, you start to let yours out a bit. Now boom your boom down or winch your line out. Lines out. Not that one, not that one. This one, this one. Okay, hold it a minute. Hold it. Okay, Brandon, let the green one down a bit. Stop.
Jamie's got Brandon working the other wrecker, which is what it is.
Both winches down. Both of them fast. We're good. How'd you like that?
I just didn't want to up.
Well, just come to grips in life that everybody up. You're not going to win every deal, so.
I'm just gonna pull forward a bit.
You're good to go. Look at that. Okay, lift her up, 3 wheels off. There you go.
The last obstacle is out of the way. And the man who started this job gets the final honors.
Okay. Good man, go to work. Oh.
Good job.
Winter's first wreck and Colin's first big mountain recovery is in the books.
Keep coming.
Colin, he took a stab at it, and the wreck kicked him in the ass.
John, can you pull it forward some more?
But after a couple years of being around here, he'll be a different kind of guy.
Okay, you're on the deck, so you can tilt it if you want.
Pretty proud of you, you know.
Why is that?
I'm proud of you that you're out here doing it and you're running it.
I like this
This
stuff.
is the
It's
first
fun.
time. This is the first time that you've actually run a big record.
Yeah, that's
First
true.
time you've ever touched the controls. Right?
That's true, yeah.
I think tonight Brandon learned to persevere and not to just walk away from a scene when something doesn't go the way you want it to, or you get scared. It worked out well for him. He did a good job.
It's a new Brandon for me. Really, really amazing. This thing sure took a beating, eh?
Sheesh.
All bowed out.
Onions hanging out the top.
Mm-hmm.
It feels great to get this first wreck under my belt. Big weight lifted off my shoulders.
Okay, let's go.
Jamie Davis, Hope Camp.
Recovery gets my adrenaline going. So that is definitely something up my alley. I definitely want to learn more.
Let you know that we're off the highway there and both lanes are open. Just closing, stand by.
Oh, Houston, we have a problem.
The next day, in the Fraser Valley,
Did anybody confirm that there's a truck wiped out?
it's a bad morning for a local trucker.
It looks like it just happened.
A loaded B train has flipped.
He's turned right over in the ditch.
The tractor is on its wheels, but both trailers lay on their side. The driver escaped injury and is still on scene.
Coming down the road, I got a text on my phone. I looked at it, put it back on the dash, and by then I was catching the ditch with my trailer.
We were about 3 blocks away, and you could hear the sliding and the bang of the truck sliding down the road.
The highway, used by hundreds of commercial vehicles every day, has been squeezed down to a single lane.
So we'll head on out there and see what we can find us.
Al Quiring is on his way with his Vulcan V100 heavy wrecker.
I don't know what it's loaded with. Half my job is not knowing what I'm going to do. So here we go.
Al arrives to find another tow truck already on site.
What a mess.
But this job
Ay, 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 ay.
could use a second set of hands.
Rolling up, kind of had an idea what happened there. He got over on the edge of the road, overcorrected, and then the trailer did a flip. Kerpow.
The two trailers were carrying more than 50 tons of volcanic rock.
It's a load of landscaping pumice, and it is quite a valuable commodity.
Yeah, you might as well stick around. I didn't call any of our other trucks.
Mission Towing's Dylan Greenwood is also on scene.
Yeah, we'll get rid of this one, and then by then Daryl will be here with the excavator and scoop that out, and then we'll flip this thing up pretty easy.
There was a mix-up with dispatch, and they ended up phoning Quiring out as well. We decided to just share it, split it. So it's nice to be working with somebody that has that much experience. He's been towing longer than I've been alive.
You're good there, Dylan.
At 25, Dylan is Mission Towing's youngest operator. But he's been in the game almost a decade.
Started towing when I was 17 years old. After a few years of driving little truck, I moved into the heavier wreckers.
Just like that. Beautiful.
For the past 3 winters, Dylan's worked his way up to bigger wrecks, assisting Jordy and Nick.
Slick. That was awesome.
I think what makes me a good recovery operator is I don't give up.
This thing will be a little bit difficult to tow, that's for sure. Let's step through and see what we got. Because that trailer is so flimsy, like a beer can, as soon as you start pulling on it, they'll just shred and rip open, and then you got even more of a mess.
Not much to grab onto in there.
Al can't flip the B train until he closes one of its dump boxes,
We'll get a chain. We'll go right through the trailer.
collapsing a hydraulic cylinder.
Hooking up to it was a bit of a pain. There was nothing much to hook to.
Yeah, just like that. Might pop off, but it might not.
Yeah, it might not like it.
But the only place to rig onto is a thin piece of metal at the base of the box.
Sometimes you have to just hook to things and hope it works.
You got to make sure that when you do energize that cable, that everybody is well back, and especially out of the line of fire. Try and tickle it and talk nice and come on baby, you know, it's gonna hopefully shut. So watch the cable burrs there.
In BC's Fraser Valley, Al and Dylan worked to flip a B train on its side. The first step, closing a dump box.
Didn't think that was gonna hold.
Aluminum, they think you can make it stronger.
Yeah.
The metal rim at the base of the box wasn't strong enough for the forces of the pull.
When the engineers build those trailers, they don't build them for flipping over or towing out of the ditch with tow trucks. They build them to go down the road and dump easily, and that's all.
Anything on the front of that box? Nothing?
I think it was just weak metal. Sometimes you hook to something that's questionable, and sometimes that falls apart and comes flying at you.
Anything on the front of that box?
I think I can probably get a small chain.
This time, Al will try to attach a chain directly to the top of the cylinder.
Not much to grab hold of that trailer, so unfortunately we have to use like a very small chain, not much bigger than what you would tie your dog up to get through this tiny little hole.
Al is betting the small chain will hold just long enough to close the cylinder.
I'll try that one more time. Be careful, might break. Told you. But hey, we're in there good. Luckily, at the point where that chain had failed, the box was closed onto the chassis. It was just enough. It was the little chain that could.
You sort of feel accomplished for a second there, and then you can realize your job's not done.
To flip the B train upright, Al tackles the rear trailer first, rigging a line to the top side to roll it onto its wheels.
Just like trying to eat a big dinosaur, one little bite at a time. Come on, sweetheart.
It's a textbook touchdown.
You want us to come and scoop her up?
Dylan can haul the rear trailer out of the way.
Okay, he's all right.
Al sets his sights on the last trailer, but he needs to lighten the load.
Okay, here we go. It's interesting to see the stuff slide down the bank. We did a beautiful landscaping job. I think the pumice is still there.
To flip the second trailer, Al must disconnect the tractor.
The tractor actually had very little damage, so we got away very, very lucky with that truck.
To clean up all that lava rock, Al's called in one of his favorite machines, an excavator.
If you want to just give it a shove.
You want to try and get some in, or you want the trailer out, or what are you trying to do?
Just try and get the material out.
At the controls is Al's friend, Daryl Ware. Whenever Al needs some extra muscle,
Let's fold her down into a nice pile.
he recruits low-bed Daryl.
Daryl and I have done lots of accidents together. When I phone him, he's able to come right away and send equipment that we need. He's gonna empty it out, and then flipping it up won't be so hard. A little bit of shoveling can save a lot of time at the end of the day.
Hey, Al, I got no room here, eh?
To speed up the recovery,
You can go ahead and give her a push.
Okay.
Al decides the excavator can move more than rocks.
Roll around just as easy with an excavator compared to using a tow truck. Sometimes it's a little bit speedier.
With the highway still squeezed down to one lane,
Whenever you're ready, Daryl.
Al gambles and shuts down the entire road so the excavator can take a swing at it.
You're all right. Just push on her. There you go. Truck forward. Oh, keep going. Keep going. Just go nice and easy.
On a valley highway,
You're all right. Just push on her.
Al Quiring's taking a chance on a piece of heavy equipment
Good, good. Keep going.
to get a B train loaded with lava rock back on its wheels.
Oh, keep going. Keep going.
The excavator can't turn over the trailer,
That's all right. We just scoop a little more out.
but Al's not ready to give up.
Scoop a little more out, and then when you're bucket in there, just stand it up.
The big scoop needs to reduce the load. So until the job's done,
So are we altering any traffic or anything close the road?
the highway is closed.
Whenever you're ready, Daryl.
No cars are coming, eh? It's clear?
Clear.
There you go. Truck forward. Keep going. Once it goes, boom up. Just right there. Woo! Using the excavator, we were able to upright that trailer pretty easily. Get the road cleaned up, get it opened up.
Traffic started moving now. Good to go, man. Good to go.
The improvised plan has paid off.
That wasn't too bad, eh?
Yeah.
Al and Dylan get ready to haul away the trailers
Actually make lunch worthwhile.
and reopen the road.
I like working with Al. He's the cowboy. No matter what, you get it done.
I guess you ain't gonna move. It makes me happy that we're completed and we're on to the next one. Just another day at the zoo.
In hope,
We're making fire.
Jamie and the crew finally get some downtime
Oh, that's hot.
after winter's hectic start.
You know what I'm really excited to do is be kind of where we were, a few years ago.
When you're doing your first wreck, as you're starting to get in the groove again, things are starting to come back together. Things are feeling good.
Oh, Jamie Davis, pickup heading up there.
But one of Jamie's drivers
We're heading up to the top of the Coke right now.
is back on the highway tonight.
There's a guy, and he needs gas, so just on my way out to give this guy some help.
Stop. Stop.
This is new.
Last night, after facing the biggest wreck of his life,
Okay, hold it.
Brandon's got enough left in the tank to keep going.
Trying to do everything I can to kind of earn my spot, so whatever chance I get to go to work, I'm always out there now. All right, we're here. When I was first out there, I was 16 years old. Now I have a living to make. Now I have goals. Definitely a big difference between 16 and 21. Nice to meet you, eh?
Be safe.
Yeah, you as well. How we going?
Appreciate you.
How you feeling?
I'm tired.
Yeah.
I am beat down. Sherry's my mom, Jamie's my stepdad, and they both see me go through a lot.
It's really easygoing these days. Things aren't such a big deal to him.
It's at the store.
Are you guys all excited for winter? Yeah!
Yeah!
Make her happen.
For the last time we're gonna be warm this winter, so cherish it while you can.
Next time on Highway Through Hell.
This thing don't like this.
Massive snow. pushes Jamie and his machines
Now that shouldn't have happened.
to the max.
Whoa!
A gate crasher has Jordy tangling.
Watch it slow.
With a twisted wreck.
So I want to make sure it doesn't want to.
And
big hooks catch big fish.
A rising tide
Pull on her, Daryl.
has Al in a race with a river.